Alright, so right now we're going to learn about a model called Comparing Numerators. Okay. So what you're going to notice about such questions is that there are going to be usually two or more fractions, and each of these fractions belong to different things or different people. They don't belong to a whole. Right, so this is 3/8 of Desmond, and this is 5/6 of Luke's allowance. So the problem right now is how do we draw a model, draw a bar model to compare this, right? So 3/8 of Desmond's allowance look like this. So 3/8. So total is 8. And that is Desmond's allowance is equal to 5/6 of Luke's allowance. So this 3 units must be equal to, I'm going to call it 5 parts. 5 parts out of 6. So there's one more part here. 5 parts out of 6 of Luke's allowance. Okay, so these 3 units must somehow be equal to these 5 parts. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply to make the number of units and parts equal. That way you can compare them easily, right? So this one times 5 times 5 times 3 times 3. Right, so what you have now is you're going to have 15 units of this is equal to 15 parts of this. Then this is now 25 units, and now this is 3 parts. And now it all makes sense, right? Because this matches up. So altogether, we can now change them all into units, because since they all match up, every part is also equal to, each part is now equal to a unit as well. So the part is now a unit. Units. So what we have here is we have 40 units that belongs to Desmond and 18 units that belong to Luke. Right. So using this bar model, you can solve the question. Desmond's allowance is 44 more than Luke. So the allowance, Desmond, is $44 more than Luke. This $44 is exactly the difference in number of units for Desmond and Luke. So the steps would be 40 units minus 18 units, that makes 22 units. And this 22 units is the $44. They want their total allowance. Total allowance would be this and this added up. And then you can find the answer from there, yeah? So let's go to another question. Now this question here, oh, backtrack. That is using the bar model. Now we're gonna shortcut this such that we don't have to use a bar model to solve these kind of questions. So what I did here was I multiplied the 3/8, the 3 units I multiplied by 5. The 5/6 I multiplied by 3. What you could do is, you have Desmond, you have Luke. 3/8 is supposed to be equal to 5/6. So we're going to make the numerators the same, because that's exactly what we are comparing anyway. So this 3 parts is 15, and this is 15. So this is 15 out of 40, and this is 15 out of 18. So then you can see that the number of units, the number of the denominator below here will be the number of units they have at first. So they all make sense, right? So that's how you get the 40 minus 18 is 22. And that makes the $44. Okay, so that's a shortcut. Without having to draw a model, without having to draw a bar model, you can just use this. So now to do this, we have shop A and shop B. Okay, the tricky part about this is that the two fractions that are equal is what is left. What is left is equal. So what is sold is not. Let's talk about sold first. Sold, shop A sold 2 out of 7, shop B sold 3 out of 5. So after you sell this, what will be left is 1 minus 2 out of 7 and 1 whole minus 3 out of 5. Now these two fractions are then what is equal. So that's why we make it into 10 out of something. Make the numerators equal. So times 2 times 2 times 5, wrong, yeah, times 5 times 5. Alright, so what we have is shop A, shop B. What's left? This is what's left. 10 out of 14 was what's left. And what's left is equal. 10 unit is what is left. And they are equal. And it's 10 out of 14. So we got 4 units here. And this is 10 out of 25. So we have another 15 units here. Okay, so this is what is left, and this is what is sold. Same thing here. What's left? What is sold? Okay. Shop A had fewer apples at first. Fewer by 396. And so you can see the number of units. That is 396 would be the difference between 25 and 14. Right, so 25 minus 14 is 11. Yes, no careless mistakes there. And then you can find for the 1 unit. And they want number of apples shop B had at first. So shop B, what he had at first is everything that is sold plus everything that's left. That's what he had at first in shop B. So then you can find your answer. Alright.